Hello and welcome to Braintree High School here for Cranberry League action as we are ready for the first pitch, which is actually going to be game two. Game one had to be forfeited by Northeast Lions. Mike Walsh bringing the coverage here on BCAM TV as the strike is thrown by Koneski here to begin game number two. So Braintree now 2-0 after the forfeit here in game one, picking up a win in their first road game as that one off the plate to the leadoff hitter and shortstop, Talachi. Beautiful day for a game. Temperatures right around 80 degrees at first pitch as this one spoiled off and out of play. Left-hander getting ready. Give the Braintree defense after the first out here of the inning. And the pitch, and a late swing and a miss, and a strikeout begins the game. So Cranberry League action here at Braintree High School. Perfect day for a game. Very light wind. Clear skies. And pretty warm temperatures here for a late May game. That's the first pitch in there for a strike to the catcher, Marshall. Nobody on, one out here in the top half of the first. And Koneski again continuing to pound the zone with strikes. This one knocked to the screen. Pitch on the way, and that's right in there for strike three, and back-to-back Ks begins the ball game. This one looking, and so far Koneski spot on with his location here in the first inning. So it'll transition to the Braintree defense across the outfield. It'll be Keefe in left field with Katie in center, and Allen in right field. As the first pitch is just off the plate. Across the diamond now, Fair at third, the shortstop Rapoli, second baseman Muir, and first baseman for Braintree is LaFleur. With the catcher Sorgi for Koneski. This one spoiled off, out of play. So a couple strikeouts here to begin the game. As Koneski looking to work quickly. Left-hander ready, off speed, and he just missed inside. Haven't seen many off-speed pitches here to begin. Mixing in his pitches. He'll probably go 2 or 3 innings here in this game, according to head coach P.J. Thompson. Right back to it, and another pitch by the hitter. Hasn't seen much contact against him so far to begin the start. Defense still awaiting their first test. Two-strike pitch on the way, and this one cut on and missed, and all 3 of the hitters have struck out here to begin the game. 1, 2, 3 they go as he strikes out the side here in the top half, and the White Sox bats will get an opportunity here in the bottom half of the first in a scoreless game. Bottom half of the first, and the pitch is off the plate for ball 1. 2-0 is the start here to the Braintree leadoff hitter as Katie ahead in the count. And this one drilled out towards right field, playable. And continuing to back up, still going back, and it's going to be mishandled out there in the outfield as that one never really had a beat on it. Went up in the air a while, really not an issue with the sun here today. Sometimes that can be a problem in the outfield, but wasn't really the problem on that play. Just wasn't in the right spot. So Braintree with a gift double as it goes down. There was never any contact with the baseball. Katie with an extra base hit to begin the game. And the pitch is high from the starter, Marshall. Braintree looking to put up a couple runs here in the first inning. Again, the first game had to be forfeited by the opponent. So did not have enough players before the scheduled start time. It was a scheduled noontime start, but still waited a while, and after a certain point just had to call it. But we are underway here in game 2 in the bottom half of the first. Braintree with the lead runner now at second in scoring position as the pitch is inside to fair. Second straight hitter now that's been sitting in the driver's seat. Certainly has a good pop in the bat, start last year. Good sized lead over at second, and the pitch and a late swing. Big hack at it. 3-1 the count. Getting ready now, and this one is inside, and now a free pass. So the first two have reached here in the bottom half of the first, and Braintree with an opportunity here with Foley, who really was a pleasant surprise a season ago. One of the better hitters in the Braintree order. And the first pitch knocked out of play right on that one. A lot of hitters in this order with the power to hit it out of the yard. Foley certainly one of those. 2 on, nobody out. Bottom half of the first as the White Sox look for the lead. And the pitch is upstairs. I don't think there is any bench at all whatsoever for the Northeast Lions here in this game, as the pitch is spoiled off towards the foul ground. Long run, and it's not going to be caught. A lunging play. One hung up in the air a while. A lot of ground to be covered, and here at Braintree High School, it's actually very difficult along the sides in foul ground to make the catch. The ball usually is played with by the wind, which really isn't here today, but it's not very easy with that little small fence along the outside of the grounds. We're going to see some action starting to go in the Braintree bullpen. Chance to put up a crooked number here in the first inning. As this one on the way, and Foley down on strikes, able to get it by him. So both pitchers now with a strikeout to their credit. Going to bring up Keith batting in the cleanup spot. Move around the Cranberry League. Back here with the White Sox, I believe his second stint now with the team. And the pitch on the way, and that's in there for a strike. Sorgi in the on-deck circle, and the pitch off speed, down at the knees on the outside corner. So trying to settle into the outing now. After the first two have reached a strikeout. And the fastball upstairs, no swing. And the pitch, and another one knocked to the screen. Long at bat will continue. Braintree looking to score the game's first run. Good opportunity with 2 on. And the pitch, and he just missed. Pretty good spot. Braintree is always expected to lead the Cranberry League. Been very dominant over the past 10 years. And that one cut on and missed, and able to get it by him. So back-to-back Ks after the first two reach. So reaching back for a little something is Marshall, who started slow but has retired the last two. Looked like Braintree had an opportunity here to really open this thing up in the first inning, but pitcher settling in. Obviously the ball in right was misplayed, so certainly a different look to the inning than it really probably should have been for the opponent. As the off-speed pitch drops right in there. 3/4 angle, dropping down, making it a little bit more complicated for the hitter on the release. Sorgi catching, batting 5th in the Braintree order. Braintree High graduate, as the pitch is upstairs. So Braintree looking for a clutch hit here with 2 outs. Certainly don't want to strand the first 2. It's a pitch on the way, and this one is upstairs. Not tempting to swing at. Getting ready, and the off speed is cut on and missed. Really had the hitters off balance with that pitch. Must be a sweep and breaking ball, tough to pick up for the hitters. All had trouble with it here to first inning, but I wonder maybe the second time around, hitters will pick up on it a little bit smoother if he does go deep into the game. And this one flared out towards right center as the center fielder over a couple steps makes the catch, and Braintree leaves the first 2 on and strands 2 here in the first inning as we head to the second in a scoreless game. Top half of the second inning. Koneski back out for another inning of work. He'll face 4, 5, and 6 in the order, and the pitch right there at the knees for a strike. Struck out the side back in the first. This is probably his last inning of work here. Again, it is the first full week of the Cranberry League season, so the pitcher's not fully extended out. Most of the pitchers going just a couple innings. And a ground ball. First time the defense will be tested. As the ball mishandled at short, the throw does get there in time though, and he gets him. So able to stay with the play. As the shortstop for Braintree, Rapoli, able to get the out. First ball put in play here in this game against Koneski. Lefty-lefty matchup here. The first baseman, Smith, taking the bat and takes a strike. Continuing to pound the zone with strikes. Quickly ahead now, 0-2. First 4 have been retired. Looking for his 4th K now. His head 0-2. And the off-speed pitch had him way out in front, and he strikes him out. So the off-speed pitch had the hitter fooled. Looked like he had some pretty good break on it. And 5 straight have been retired out of the gates. Bring up the center fielder, Gagne. And the pitch, again, right there for a strike. All 3 hitters here in the inning have seen a first pitch strike. Braintree looking for win number 3 here of the early season. And back to it for another strike. Might be the final couple pitches he throws here in this game. Braintree with some continued action out in their bullpen. And right back to the fastball off the plate. Braintree stranding 2 runners in the bottom half of the first. The only base runners of this ball game. And the off-speed pitch this time just able to spoil it off as the inning continues. It's probably been one of his more dominant pitches, been that off-speed pitch. He's had the hitters off balance. He's got a couple of swing and misses off him. Now a chance to finish off the second inning. And this one hit hard out towards left field. This one's going to continue to carry, continuing back towards the wall, and it's gone. A home run by the center fielder, Gagne, as the Lions take the lead here in the second inning with 2 outs. Able to get a hold of that one, and it took its way out of here. So a surprise here in the second inning after looked like Koneski was going to find his way out of this second inning without any damage, and the visitor strike for a 2-out hit. The only hit of the game, and now a 1-0 lead. So Braintree again stranded 2 back in the first. They'll have to play from behind here in this ball game. Late swing and a miss. But again, it is a beautiful day for a game. Temperature again around 80 degrees. So ball certainly carried. That one really wasn't a big doubt, but Braintree was playing real shallow there in left field. That one got out of here pretty quickly. 1-0 lead for the Northeast Lions here as another strike pounded in. Second baseman DaCosta. Winds and fires as this one's popped up on the infield and playable. As the first baseman now back to fair ground to make the catch as LaFour puts it away. And that does it here in the second. So a solo shot with 2 outs. The difference in the ball game right now is Braintree trails 1-0 heading to the bottom of the second. Bottom of the second inning. Braintree now down a run. And a couple of quick strikes. And the off-speed pitch just swept across the zone and just missed. So 6, 7, and 8 in the Braintree order here in the inning. And a late swing and another strikeout. So the third of the outing already for the starter Marshall. And the pitch is inside. Big swing and no contact. And a ground ball, and the pitcher trying to barehand that one. That's dangerous as the throw and contact still with the bag. And there's 2 down. So it wasn't clean, but worked out. So Braintree with a slow start here to begin the second. A couple of consecutive outs. And this one out towards right field, long run. And this one will drop down as the center fielder trying to cut that one off, and now trying for 2 bags, and he'll get there. So taking the extra base as Muir ends up with 2 bases. Braintree's second double of the game. Here coming with 2 outs. So Braintree with a runner in scoring position for the second straight inning. Trying to drive him home now. Tie the score up here in the second. Bring up Allen, batting in the 9th spot. And the pitch, down at the knees, just a little low. So Braintree's only 2 hits of the game are doubles, and both were misplayed in right field. as Muir leads over at second. And the pitch on the way to Allen. That's a strike. Pitch on the way, and that one well off the plate. So the top of the order will be up next if it gets there. After a strikeout and a ground out to begin the inning, a double off to right. And now a chance here for Allen with 2 outs. Marshall ready, winds and fires, and gets the zone on the outside corner. Braintree will be going to the bullpen for the third. Very customary here early in the season to see multiple arms used in a game. Probably after the second full week, we'll start seeing the pitchers ratchet it up and go deeper into games. As the pitch, and he missed inside. Pretty good spot. So Katie hoping he'll have an opportunity here in the inning, in the on-deck circle, but right now Allen trying to deliver with 2 outs. We had a walk back in the first, but again, Braintree stranded 2 base runners. It's a pitch, off speed, just tap foul. Might have swung at ball 4. Delivery, off speed, over towards shortstop again. And the throw across in time to end the inning. So second straight inning now. The White Sox have had a runner at second and cannot bring them home. As we head to the third, a 1-0 lead for the visitors. Top half of the third is Braintree to the bullpen. And the first pitch, a strike. 8-9-1 in the order for the Northeast Lions. Pitch on the way to Scott, and just below the knees. Interesting release from the reliever. As this one tapped off the plate and back towards the mound, and the easy play over to first for the first out. So bring up the right fielder Smith, who takes the first pitch, strike. I don't know if the hitter here is normally a batter, just based on the stance, and he's got 2 strikes on him. And 3 quick strikes. So again, before the game, a forfeit in game 1 due to not having enough players. Imagine the hitter that just batted, probably a pitcher. Doesn't generally bat, but had to because of the numbers that they have. And this one to the top of the order, flared towards left center, as that one drops down. So a base hit here with 2 outs, keeps the inning going. That was where the damage was done back in the second, a 2-out solo shot, the only score of this game. So Talachi, the shortstop, now with a base hit after striking out back in the first. Brings up the catcher Marshall. And the first pitch is low. See if we see a stolen base attempt now with 2 outs. Catcher Sorgi going to have to be ready if the attempt does happen. And that's a strike. Braintree with the base runner each of the first 2 innings. They've left 3 on now through 2. as the runner takes off and the ball spoiled off and out of play. And the off-speed pitch down and away. Righty is ready, and that's in there for strike three. So back-to-back times, Marshall now has fanned, and a runner left on for the first time in the ball game. A 1-0 lead for the visitors as we head to the bottom of the third. Bottom of the third, and the first pitch is ball one. So it'll be the top of the order. Katie, who led off with a double last time and sitting in the driver's seat. Pitch, and this one in for a strike. Thought about making his way down at first, but gets the bad news. And this one hit hard out towards right center, and that's going to find its way down. He'll dig for 2 bases and think about a third, and he'll pull up there at second base, his second extra base hit of the ball game. So swinging a good bat here. First home game of the season. Been around a while now. Has been a mainstay in the Braintree outfield for many years and has really provided a lot of hits. Top the order. A lot of stolen bases. He'll admit he isn't as fast as he was a handful of years ago, but what happens as you get older. It's the pitch on the way, and that one cut on and missed. Big swing from Fair, who drew a walk last time. So Braintree in business here to begin the third inning. Trying to tie the score up. If not, go ahead. So Marshall finds himself in the same spot here against these two hitters that reached both in the first time they were around in the first. Braintree with 3 hits, all have been doubles, but have not pushed across a run yet. And this one drilled to left, and that's going to find its way down. Katie had to wait and see if that one was going to be caught as a crazy throw from the center field that goes right into the ground. But Braintree has to hold up the runner, and they have him now at the corners in a great spot here in the third inning. Back-to-back hits. Braintree now with an opportunity here to tie up the score. Tying run just 90 feet away at third base. Bring up Foley, who struck out his first time. Again, the second time around, we've seen a little bit of a different approach from the hitters. And that one down in the dirt. The runner will take off and easily get second base. So that'll break up the potential double play ball in the middle. Now it's about making some more contact. It's our home run from the Northeast Lions, the only run of this game, a solo shot with 2 outs in the second. And the pitch, and that one upstairs. Braintree has stranded 3 through the first 2 innings. They have 2 more on now with nobody out here in the bottom half of the third. Right-hander waits and now pitches upstairs, and that one spins him all the way back off the plate. Pitch, and that one down at the knees gets the call. Tough spot on the outside corner. Tough pitch to hit there for Foley, but gets the bad news from the home plate umpire. He's been pretty consistent here in the early part of this game. 2 on, nobody out. And the pitch, and this one drilled up on the infield. Trying to battle the sun now. The second baseman still heading back, and the ball finds its way down as the run will score from third base. And there's been a lot of mistakes made here by the defense on balls that should be caught. And against the top team in the Cranberry League, those outs that you just can't afford to give up. So Braintree with a gift run here in the inning. And now they have a chance to really open this thing up. Think about it, if the Lions have made a few of these plays, they'd only really been giving up just the one hit. As this one spoiled off and out of play. First pitch swinging. So Braintree tying up the score here in the third. First three have reached. This will be the first error of the ball game. And the pitch is outside. Keefe, one of three strikeout victims for the starter Marshall. It's into his third inning of work. Off speed, this one drilled out towards right field, and the ball's going to drop down as the run will score from third base. So the defense continuing to allow some catchable balls to fall down. And Braintree taking advantage now with 2 runs in the inning. RBI bloop single by Keefe. And Braintree continues to bat around. 4 straight have reached as it brings up Sorju. Flew out to center field to end the first. And the pitch, foul tip for a strike. Braintree really starting to put some good swings on the pitcher. Second time around, just as I expected, make an adjustment. Sizable leads across over at first and second as the pitch missed inside. Looked like he missed the spot pretty badly. Catcher was set up on the outside part of the plate, and that one tailed right across. And a lot of the times when you miss that badly, the hitter has a good opportunity, but pitch was inside. Another foul tip here for a second strike. Two one, nobody out. Bottom half of the third, Braintree with their first lead of the game. And able to blow it by him and strike him out. So continues to pile up the strikeouts. Got 4 of them now. His fastball's probably been his best pitch. Been able to mix in the off-speed pitch and speed up the batter. So the first out of the inning. Bring up Rapoli. And that one upstairs. Right-hander ready and drops that one in for another strike. This off-speed pitch has got to have quite a bit of break to it. Frozen a few of the Braintree hitters in this game. Back to it, and he just missed. Couple looks over at the runner at second, and the pitch cut on and missed. A lot of strikeouts by both sides in this game. Should play here in the bottom of the third. 4 strikeouts by the Braintree Bats, 5 by the Northeast Lions. And the pitch off the plate. So Braintree trailed heading into this half inning now with a 2-1 lead. Still looking for more. And a ground ball, this one first, but foul. And the pitch, foul tipped and held on to for the strikeout. So continuing to pile it up. It's the second time he has fanned Rapoli. Braintree trying to knock in at least another run here in this inning, but it's going to take something from the hitter LaFleur. Grounded out to shortstop in his only plate appearance. And the pitch is high, 4-1. Two more base runners on. Braintree's left 3 on through 2. Off speed, drops in for a strike. Fastball off the plate this time. Generally, most pitchers' primary pitch is the fastball. Certainly isn't the case here with today's starter Marshall. But it has some sneaky speed to it, especially after the hitter sees a lot of off-speed pitches, which he throws here. Sweeping across the zone for a ball. And the pitch, and this one drilled out towards left field. It's going to be tagged to deep left field. Back it goes off the wall as 1 run scores, a second waving around, and a 2-run double, as it turns out, from LaFleur, who tagged that one to left. Both of the deepest hits we've seen in this game have gone in that direction, and that one was a couple feet away from making its way out of here for a 3-run homer. So Braintree striking for 4 runs in the inning, taking a 4-1 lead. Finally getting around after leaving 3 on through the first 2. Able to drive home, now 4 runs in the inning. Still not done yet. So Braintree jumping in front now by 3 runs. And a chance here for Muir, who doubled the first time. As the pitch is off the plate, looks like the Northeast Lions have another player that just arrived. I wonder if he'll go in for the right fielder, who doesn't seem like a normal everyday player for visitors. And the pitch, this one out towards right field, and this one's gonna be a tough ball, and it gets by the outfielder, who just can't make a play out there in the outfield as Braintree gets another run. And Muir with a smile on his way down to first, and another gift run for the White Sox here in the inning. Braintree just trying to hit it to right at all costs here in this game. So they've now scored 5 runs in the inning. Runner starts and stops as Lyle with no contact on a pitch downstairs. Braintree opening up this game. 5-1 lead here with 2 outs and the runner at first, as they have batted around in the inning. And this one hit out towards left field, playable though, as the runner tags second, and another ball that is mishandled. What is going on out here in the outfield on another ball that just cannot be caught, as Braintree scores another run. Something you don't expect to see at this level for sure. These are all catchable balls. The only outfielder right now that's been able to make a routine play is a center fielder. The blooper reel here in this inning starting to really pick up. Certainly plays that you do not want to see again if you are the opponent. Pitch on the way, and that one is a little bit low to Katie, who has a pair of doubles in this game as he now bats for the second time in the inning. Off speed, drops right in there for a strike. Allen leads at first with 2 outs, and the pitch, and this one to shortstop, and the throw will be across, and a throw will be in time to end the inning mercifully for the Northeast Lions, who give up 6 runs and mishandle 3 balls in the inning as Braintree gets 6 runs to take the lead 6-1 after 3. First pitch here of the inning is spoiled off. Another inning of relief as that one drops in for another strike. Braintree getting a lot of help by the Northeast Lion defense in the 3rd inning, as they scored 6 runs. This one on a hot shot to third and caught on a reactionary play by the third baseman Fair, able to make the catch on a laser beam off the bat of Marshall. So one of the hardest hit balls of this game for the visitors on a line out to third. And the first pitch, a fastball for a strike. Bring up Siegel, who has grounded out to shortstop in his only plate appearance. Just the 1 run on the board for the Northeast Lions on the solo shot as another swinging strike. 5 strikeouts to this point for the White Sox pitching. And the pitch, down and in. Some more action starting in the Braintree bullpen. Thought about it, but did not go after it. Pitch on the way, and another one down in the zone. So after getting ahead 0-2, has thrown 3 straight outside the zone. Payoff pitch, and able to spoil that one off. On a pitch up in the zone. Ready on the payoff pitch, and able to blow it by him for another strikeout, as there'll be now 2 down in the inning. Bring up the first baseman Smith, who fanned his first time. That was against the starter Koneski. First pitch swing, a little ground ball to second. You were down, and he throws him out, and 1-2-3, a very quick top half of the 4th, and Braintree with a commanding 6-1 lead as we head to the bottom half of the 4th. Bottom half of the 4th, and the first pitch in for a strike. 2-3-4 in the Braintree order here in the inning. A 6-1 advantage for Braintree here at home. This pitch on the way, and this one cut on and missed. A good fastball. Fair has been on base both times, has walked and singled, and takes a called 3rd strike on a questionable pitch on the outside part of the plate. That's the 6th strikeout now for Marshall. As it brings up Foley, who's reached on an error and has struck out and now drills it out to center field. Back it goes, and it is gone. A home run off the bat of Foley here in the 4th inning, as Braintree with their first home run of the game here in their first home game of the season. And the 2nd home run of the game, one for each side now. A solo shot and a no-doubter off the bat of Foley. Getting out of here in a hurry as Braintree adds another run to their total to take a 7-1 lead here in the inning. Got a little help from the speed of the pitcher. He was right on it, ready for that pitch. And now Keefe with the big swing. Braintree batting around for the 3rd time. We've seen a lot better swings each time around, as Keefe can't catch up to that fastball. Continue to challenge him here with 2 straight pitches. We'll see if he sticks with it or goes with his off-speed stuff. And right back to it, and he just missed. That was a good spot with 2 strikes. Probably actually better than the strikeout that we saw to begin the inning. Good spot on the outside part of the plate. And another pitch will be spoiled off. So Braintree adding a run to their total. A 6-run lead now here in the 4th inning. First home run of the game, 4th extra base hit of the game, as this one's out of play. And the pitch just inside. Pitcher wants a new baseball. Two-strike pitch, and able to just tap that one foul. Reached out in front. Four extra base hits in this ball game. The first home run that Braintree has hit, as Keefe strikes out on a pitch upstairs. Pair of strikeouts in the inning, but the home run in between from Foley gives Braintree another run to their total. As Sorgi bats and takes a first pitch ball. Pretty good spot on the outside part of the plate. 0 for 2 in the game, a fly out to center and a strikeout. And that one in for a strike, as Marshall continuing to pitch. 4th inning of work. Braintree's big inning coming in the 3rd. Another strike. Working very quickly now, as this one is tap foul, catching a piece of the hand. I don't know if it hit him or if it hit the bat. So the hit batter here takes it in a very vulnerable spot right on the wrist. Bring up Rapoli, who has fanned twice. And the off-speed pitch right in there for another strike. That one upstairs. Winds and fires as the runner was off on the pitch. Gonna knock foul. Winds and fires, and this one on a half swing, fouled off. Runner goes again, as this one's popped up on the infield, heading back towards foul ground and towards the fence as the ball drops. Bat continues, and another foul ball. Real long at bat. And the pitch, and another foul ball. Couple strikeouts, a home run, and a hit batter in this inning. Long at bat here to Rapoli, who again has fanned twice, but seeing a lot of pitches, having a good at bat here as the number 6 hitter in the Braintree order and the shortstop. Goes down to a quarter arm and fires in strike 3 as he fans for the 3rd time here today. Braintree adds a run to the total on the solo shot from Foley as the White Sox lead 7-1 as we head to the 5th. Top half of the 5th, and this one railed to right field and down for a base hit. Hard hit ball, digging for second, and an easy double here to begin the inning. So clearly the best hitter in this order. He had a home run back in the 2nd inning and now has doubled to right field. 2 extra base hits, but hasn't gotten much help from the rest of his team. Just 3 hits in this ball game. He's got 2 of them. And the pitch, this one knocked up and in foul ground, as this one is off and out of play. Bring up DaCosta, who popped up to first base his first time. So an opportunity here for the Northeast Lions to try and get one back, as this one in on the hands and a routine play for the pitcher makes the catch. Really sawed it off. Bring up the 8-hitter Scott, who grounded back to the mound his first time. Runner at second with 1 down here in the 5th, and another foul ball. Pitch on the way, and that one just below the knees. Good spot. Late swing and a miss. It's ahead of him now, 1-2. Getting ready with the 2-strike pitch, and it's in there for strike 3 on the inside corner. Good spot. 8 strikeouts now for Braintree pitching in this game. After a leadoff double, he's still there now with 2 outs. And the first pitch at the knees, another strike. 9-hitter in the order. Gagne, who doubled, and now will take third, or try to take third, as this one is a stolen base. So he's doing a little bit of everything here in this game. Now just 90 feet away over at third. 2 outs. And the pitch, and a swing and a miss. Good pitch. Had him leaning at that one, and ends up striking out the final hitter of the inning. So the runner stranded at third as we head to the bottom half of the inning. And Braintree with a 7-1 lead. Bottom of the 5th, and the first pitch, a strike. 7, 8, 9 in the Braintree order. A 7-1 lead. This pitch is low. Reliever coming in. First baseman for the Northeast Lions coming over. Smith to pitch. Winds and fires, and that one just a little low. And the pitch, and this one hit hard to short but caught on a line. Leadoff man retired. This pitch is low. And this one hit hard out towards right field. Long run in the foul ground area, but able to make the catch. A running stab for the second out. Nice running catch, taking away another opportunity for Muir, who's retired for the first time. That brings up Allen, who had an RBI hit last time on a little bloop. Line out to short, a fly out to right. First 2 retired here in the 5th. Lefty-lefty matchup. And the first pitch is inside. Back to the outside part and missed. Left-hander ready, and a ground ball foul. That one really hit hard. The protective fence right in front of the Braintree dugout. Nobody standing in front of it, thankfully. And this one hit out towards right field again. Long run, again losing the cap of the process, and a diving catch ends the inning. So an adventure out there, but makes 2 nice catches to end the frame. So Braintree does not get a base runner this inning. As we head to the 6th, still 7-1. Top half of the 6th inning, and the first pitch is a strike. And another one pounded in there for a strike. Top of the order, 1, 2, and 3 for the Lions. And a 3-pitch strikeout. Second time Salachi has fanned here in this ball game. 10 strikeouts now for Braintree pitching. Marshall with a pair of strikeouts, both looking. As the pitch, and another strike. And this one out towards left field. Cutting back now, and it's over his head. Both sides have misplayed some balls in the outfield, as clearly having some trouble with it, as that one drops down for a double. So it's not just going one way. That's a mistake now made by the Braintree defense. Go down as a double, but was one that should have been caught. Nothing has been routine on a fly ball. It's early in the season, but these are outs that expect both teams to make. This one's knocked out of play. So bring up what was the starting pitcher, Marshall, who has struck out and lined out to third. He's now playing first base. Runner at second. One out double, and this one out to left field again. This time sizing it up, and it'll be put away in the outfield this time. So Keefe makes the catch for the second out here of the sixth. We'll bring up the third baseman, Siegel, who has grounded out to short and struck out. Second straight inning now that the Lions have a leadoff double, but have not been able to bring anybody around. First pitch strike. The only run coming back in the second on a solo shot by Gagne. Braintree with a solo shot of their own, coming back in the fourth inning, on a ground ball. This one to third base on a couple hops. Fair cuts it across, low throw, and it gets away. As the runner now will head to third and thinks about rounding. He'll go towards the plate. Here comes the throw, and he is going to be out at the plate, as Braintree getting an out at home, and the runner not going on contact for some reason, and ends up getting gunned down at the plate after a throwing error, and the runner now is thrown out at the plate in what was an adventurous play on both sides, but Braintree keeps him off the board in the sixth inning. It's 7-1 White Sox. Bottom of the sixth, and the first pitch, a strike. So the top of the Braintree order, a pinch hitter up here for the White Sox with a 7-1 lead. And the pitch, a late swing. Lefty winds and fires, and another half-hearted swing and a strikeout. So an off-balance at bat there for the strikeout. Braintree really starting to bring in some subs to hit here in the sixth inning. Getting an opportunity that maybe they wouldn't generally. As that one cut on and missed on a pitch down in the dirt. Going after a bad pitch. Ground ball. This one tap foul of the third. Looks like we might see a reliever in the seventh to finish off this game for the White Sox. Swing at a pitch downstairs for the strikeout. So the runner takes off and is tagged out.
just catch it. Hey, tell PJ that he's catching. Get some in the hip.
So the first two have been retired on strikeouts. So bring up Foley, who hit a home run last time. Straightaway center field. And a ground ball middle of the infield on a couple of hops to short, and a out ends the inning. So the White Sox go quickly here in the 6th inning. We'll head to the 7th and final frame with the White Sox ahead 7-1. Top half of the 7th inning as the White Sox looking for the final out of the ball game. And the pitch is inside. Five, 6, and 7 in the order for the Lions, who trail 7-1 heading into the 7th inning. As that one spins him back off the plate, Braintree's now third pitcher of this game. Pitch in for a strike. And that one just inside. Close pitch. Lions hoping to get the leadoff man on. Smith 0 for 2 in the ball game, and a big swing, and knocked off the catcher. Smith with the strikeout and a ground out to second. He is now pitching, but obviously, unless they give up 6 runs here, will not be pitching another inning. Ready, winds and fires, and he strikes him out. The battle back. Brings up Gagne, who's had a nice day here today with a home run and a double. A couple extra base hits, only RBI. And the pitch on the way is high. Right-hander winds and fires, and no contact this time. 1-1 the count to the center fielder. That one bouncing down in front of the plate for a ball. And a late swing and a miss. Had him fooled. And the 2-strike pitch is hammered to left field, but foul. Leadoff strikeout. Up ahead of the hitter now. Defense back all the way around, and a check swing. This is going to be a tough play for third, and that's going to be an infield hit. That was not the intention, but it turns out as a swinging bunt. And he's on base now for the third time. So he'll finish a triple shy of the cycle. Good size lead. Defense would love a ground ball double play here to end the game, as that's a first pitch strike. So an infield hit with one out. Runners at first. Here in the top half of the seventh inning. Braintree looking for the final couple outs. The runner takes off, and a ground ball. It'll be cut off at third, and the throw across. Nice play by Fair for the second out. The runner was going to reach second anyway, and a long-ranging play, and one of the better defensive plays we have seen in the ball game. So now just an out away from the end of the game, as DaCosta retired for the third time. And we'll bring up Scott, who has grounded out and struck out looking. Potentially the final out of this game. Braintree looking for the third win in as many tries. Looking for a nice sweep of the doubleheader as the pitch in for a strike. Runner at second, 2 down here in the seventh. 7-1 lead for the White Sox. And the pitch, and a strike. A little wind picking up now as the afternoon has moved on. As that one just missed. Couldn't ask for a better day for a game here on a Sunday afternoon, right before Memorial Day. As the right-hander ready, and this one hits the batter. We've seen both sides hit in a vulnerable spot, and that puts 2 on. So it'll be the 9-man to bat. As the pitch is upstairs. A little wild out of the bullpen here. 2 on, 2 out. Getting ready as the pitch is down. Long season ahead, but White Sox off to a nice start. On the way to the third win. Still not out of the water yet in this 7th inning. As the pitch, a ground ball, middle of the infield on a couple of hops. The throw across is low but dug out, and the ball game. So Muir able to get it across and end this game as Braintree wins both games here today. 7-1 the final in game 2 after a forfeit in game number 1. The big hit in the ball game, the home run by Foley, both sides with the solo shot. And Braintree with a nice effort here today. They scored 6 runs back in the 3rd inning. That was the big inning for Braintree here today as the 7-1 final, as Braintree moves to 3-0 on the season, as that'll conclude our coverage here today of the Cranberry League. On behalf of our camera person here today, Christine Patterson, I'm Mike Wassel. We'll see you next time.